We're searching. We're searching. We're searching. I'm trying.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough.
Oh, I'm pretty sure James Bradbury's gone from the Eagles after he doesn't want to play for cheap.
Between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So
no Gaines?
All the time now, too.
And not a
I don't even know who that Gaines guy is, but he's a starter.
First down run, he gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The slot man in motion right. From the 38, Rodgers. Montgomery, another target and catch. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now.
Yeah, he likes the
and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make him something more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master
cool guys, just good luck.
And maybe a couple yards shy of the red zone here.
Maybe I'll get the ball here in the first quarter.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he will have a Chiefs first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Amari Barno getting there to make the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
We tackled 81. We didn't even tackle the freaking running back.
Folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On play action, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding into 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Hey.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for
worst kicker on YouTube.
But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Oh, even better. Dallas got it right here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
No.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Unless he has deep.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Patriots at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
No, I don't. I need to give Kashawn Boots some reps.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Good breakup. Good breakup. MVS. That's a good breakup for MVS. Not him, but MVS.
The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We're scoreless after 1.
So I'm going to get 3 touchdown passes for a passing game
boost.
boost.
From Foxborough, it's the homestanding
Continues
Patriots
whatever breakout
they've
thing.
Got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
There you go, Juju.
Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one goes for Here we go now on 1st and goal. Throw left side
Watkins.
complete. That's Watkins.
Use your small little frame and score.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit.
MVS just missed the block.
On the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
2nd and 1.
There you go, Juju.
It's going to be caught.
There you go, Juju.
Juju Smith-Schuster. His first touchdown.
Juju's on the block. I got Juju on the block. Everybody wants it. Should be like an 85 overall.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, I know
it
this
hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious.
The
In these
outside.
conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it? There he goes outside. He's at the 40.
What was
And
that?
Brought down at the 27. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a
He literally just stopped.
There.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds. Okay.
Out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled.
So the
there
game
after
wanted
the
to
initial
continue,
contact
but
on the
he
next gen
stepped out.
stats. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers handing to Montgomery.
I ran too far in.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big time running play and
They're hurdling all the way in the backfield?
you kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Open man here is Conklin. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They give it up now.
Fumble. Fumble.
And it's picked up by
Big
the
hitter.
Patriots.
Big hitter. Let's go.
Caused by the weather, of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even imperfect can...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket,
running cover 3.
waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He'll drop to throw. And on the left side,
he
caught it, but out of bounds.
He was down.
Oh,
give me that crap.
So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins for a Patriots touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns.
I missed.
And this is no good.
Worst kicker on YouTube.
So they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Thank you, Ramsey.
Is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness.
That's
Maybe
cool.
a second fake, some
again?
double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on
All right,
the defense.
we're back. This is Avery with Healthcare Solutions. Yeah, we don't care.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Barno! Fumble. Come on.
But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Here's Johnson.
Seriously?
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Rodgers now on first down.
So he won't fumble for that.
At the 18-yard line.
Oh, you gotta love
use the
that.
first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On play action, now Rodgers. Sliding out of the
That was a good sack.
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Gonna be huge if he pushes this one. There we go.
And that is no good. And the deficit will hold pat at 13.
Well, I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this first half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34.
Hey, mine was at least an extra point, okay? And I knew for a fact that I missed it.
13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA
How am I
Sports
200% completion percentage there? Come on, EA.
Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Tripped up just enough or Quez was gone.
He brings it all the way out to the 40-yard line.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really trying to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown.
I think that hits the boost.
Dallas Goddard from 19 yards away. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff.
Go 3 touchdowns for a passing game boost.
Right down the field to
Take it.
extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you...
He's got
it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Good hits.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10.
Somebody! You got 17 guys there. 17. I know you're only supposed to have 11 on the field, but I'm pretty sure there was like 17 there. Why aren't you putting freaking ball?
50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Thank you, Trey.
It's into double coverage and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
Even there, Bijan.
Is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Come on, what are we doing?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Thomas brings it in.
And nobody can catch it. I was going to say, check cross
right at the 20-yard line. Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled? And he'll be out of bounds as he
gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Slot man moves right. Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Thank you, Trey.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the Pats are going to get the football back at their own 17. Want to be blunt,
I think Trey heard me talking crap about him.
Defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter.
I called him Trayvon Diggs.
Something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start.
I mean, that's honestly that's how he
It certainly
plays.
is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I mean, it's looking like we're going to come out of this with a victory.
Ready? 1918.
Second and 6. That is caught by Smith-Schuster.
Good, Juju. Only Juju had some
And
speed.
he brought down at about the 23-yard line. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well, they have to break at least one tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
70. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions.
It's only a yard.
And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. Defensive PI. Get a fresh set. Let's go. Thank you, Madden, for bailing me out.
Pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal.
70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Some lasers in there.
Dallas Goedert, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. Patriots are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one.
I mean, it's funny. It even came like the ball already hit the ground, then they threw it.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try to run wide side with Montgomery. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they throw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Now Rodgers. Open man, it's Devontae Smith.
What?
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On first down, Rodgers.
Oh, my gosh.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return for just beyond the goal line.
There you go, Quez.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to finish this one off.
Get a little dance.
It's a
little dance there, Quez.
To add on to their lead in the final stages. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
GG. It's like 3 more in the year now, I think.
Really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for New England, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.
So, let's see. 281, 4 touchdowns. So we should... So, we didn't get 350, but that's okay. Quez gets an upgrade. Let's go. It's always nice to see. Change of direction, deep route, juke. Sean Boot. Need to use him. I need... Somebody take Juju. And that's what it comes down to. Somebody take Juju from me. Let's see. This one we're good. We got this one. I mean, literally, I had to stop Aaron Rodgers from running 75 yards. 2,500 XP. Jalen Ramsey, X Factor, next game. All game long. Let's go. QB1 check-in. I don't think we hit this, but I don't know. I think you just had to throw... Okay. Okay, what do we get here? Alright, +4 in deep. Let's go. And we also get this one, too, to help build him even more. Quez. All quarterbacks, but let's go. +5, short, medium, and deep next 3 games. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. This team's, it's going somewhere today. So, I mean, let's just roster. Let's take a look at this quarterback. I mean, he's going to be gone. But Cameron Ward's up to a 72. You know, he's been playing fantastic. Really like it. And he has that low upgrade bar, 5,000 XP. So, I mean, we can continue to build him more and more. So, yeah, I mean, that's going to be it. We're going to end this. 3-1 on the year. Right behind the Jets, who have that handed us our first loss. So, you know, overall, we got the Eagles next week. And then I don't know. What do we have? How's our Eagles, J-Row, bye week? Okay. All right, so I mean we got a decent schedule. So yeah, I mean Cameron Ward's up there, currently number 3. So that's fantastic. So hopefully we get we can get some sort of a breakout, get one for Quez, maybe MVS. We didn't really use MVS much last week, or in this last game, but they're both out there. They're doing their thing. So guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you against the Eagles.